me to the airport. Woo! Gotta get away. Alright. Gotta pick up Miona. Mona. Take her to the house to stay. Stay today. And I hope she likes it. And my mom likes her outfit. Hey. What is next? Ooh. I've invested.
Y'all. I did not expect to get a Jibiri original. I just didn't expect it. And I was like, are we in the rat race? Oh, woo, woo. I'm just kidding, you guys. Welcome. If you are back, you are here for this queer's review of 90 Day Fiancé, Season 9, Episode 2. I don't know what it's called, to be quite honest with you. What is this shit called this time? Wait, why am I going to Google it like I didn't just watch the episode on Prime? Home Sweet Hoax. Okay. Whomever, hi, is titling these episodes. Go back to the drawing board, please. Get back somebody else. I don't know what the episodes were called before, but these are just, I don't know. The titles ain't hitting right. Like, I feel like they should. Catch It to My Mustard. I didn't realize it was about the girl's dress. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't recall a lot from the last episode, okay? And I'm watching this kind of like late, I guess, for like the day it gets released. I think it was on Sunday. Why the fuck can I find this couple? The first couple we're gonna start off with the worst. We're gonna start off with the rat race, okay? We're gonna start with the rat race, okay? I will have these segmented, couple by couple, this time for you guys, because we're gonna keep this short. All right, let's get into it. So we got XX Het Nasion back from the dead / Big Mensa, because that is just who Jibiri looks like to me. And Nicki Minaj, because that's who Mona looks like to me. That's just my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. So we start off with Jibiri at the car wash with his daddy's car. As he's going through the car wash, he forgets to roll up the window. He's so busy talking. But I'm like, boy, you fine, because he is always in some vest that looks like it's waterproof. It looks like it doesn't rain in South Dakota. Are they in South Dakota? I don't remember where they are. Canada, Dakota, Indiana, South Dakota. Rapid City, South Dakota. And he... hold on, pause, hold the phone. Jibiri, don't come out the side of your neck, talking at Auntie's advice, my nigga, cause you got things messed up. Now I ain't got nobody to come after you, but even if I did, I wouldn't send them after you, cause what the fuck is that? Well, if you don't understand Auntie, then get off her page. But she has so many, even like young nieces and nephews that love her, so watch your mouth. I don't know what you said, but I saw something about a video, and I don't know if you pulling some Harry Began type of shit up over there, because you're getting mad at what she's saying about you on the show. Like, now I will say you are one of my favorites. You are actually one of my favorites, but it's only because you're endearing to me. Because I just feel like we could relate. I feel like we probably have or had a lot of like the overlapping like probably taste in music as kids type of energy. Like we both probably would have been the ones like rock a Paramore, like you are biracial. I'm not biracial, but I grew up around enough mixed like white people and like black people or whatever what the gone. So I just like a lot of everything or whatever. Sometimes I'm like, sometimes black people consider me like too white to be around black people, and then sometimes white people consider me like too white to do black to be around them. Like, not consider, but you know what I mean. You know the vibes. You know how like sometimes people just kind of be like, oh, I have no clue what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about. And there's some people who are just like, girl, take that white shit over there. It is what it is. It really doesn't bother me. But yeah, so that's why you're endearing to me. Just because you have, like, that energy. But whatever. Anyway, So he's at the car wash with his waterproof thingy on, and I'm gonna try not to like go too many tangents on these. Um, but also, really quick before I stop going on tangents, none of the fiance. I never realized how long it was until I actually started trying to actually actively watch it more closely so I could review it. I cannot tell you guys how many times I like kept hitting my iPad screen. Like, okay, 30 minutes left. Okay, okay. I was like watching in between like working today and like taking notes or whatever, and I would get a call and I would like touch my iPad and like expect like like the time left on the show to be like 10 minutes, and it was like 38. And I was like, oh shit. Okay, 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 okay. Like I don't know. There's something about like I still get like so hyped like while watching like I got shit like I want to say like when he did the I was like woo okay alright okay and also I'm just like really enthralled by the possibility that they were already married and that she was already there, because that makes me look at everything so different, but like I don't care at the same time. But it makes me wonder like when David is like talking shit about like Mona, like would she have been there if they were like I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like obviously she wasn't there because you could tell that he was by himself. But was he like, hey babe, stay at home while I go film this scene? Or like when his mom was like, I'm not sure about her. Was her mom saying that because they had already had that talk and they had already been through that drama? Anyway, again, and yet I will say, because they're talking about like, what are we gonna do financially? Y'all already know. Y'all just wait to get on this show. That's probably why you burnt through your savings. Is because 90 Day has been like, oh no, we're gonna cash you, we're gonna cash you. And then I'm pretty sure COVID, I could see it probably holding y'all up for some reason as being casted. Because yes, the show has been continuing, but like I still feel like for some content I'm watching, I still feel like I can tell that COVID has affected it. Like even certain like TV shows where there are scenes where there's like they are specifically only filming it with like 1 to 2 people, but they'll make it like a very like different type of episode for that show. Like sometimes they do like I forgot what it's technically called, like those one room type of episodes where it's like the whole scene is just happening to that one character in that one room, and it's like supposed to be something like very like deep about that character that gives you like insight of that character, like goes to like an inner type of journey type of episode. Um, and like I see a lot more of those around the time of COVID's peak, which would make sense because if you could do an episode like that, then you can limit the type of amount of cast you need and the amount of film crew you need, and then you could most likely be able to still produce the content for the audience. Anyway, did not mean to go on a long rant about that, but let's just move on. Let's move on. So, he's like trying to give him like the talk, and I was like, can't force your best friend to love your girl. Listen, you really can't. You really can't. And also, Mona, she like looks like she already doesn't like you, like. But I think she actually probably isn't like that. I don't know. Like I feel like people who look like that are typically, at least to me, some of the actually coolest people, because like they will put so much of into their exterior, but at the same time, like when you talk to them, like oh hey, because like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like people like that. So for some people, it's a because they do actually feel insecure, but that doesn't mean they're insecure. Like that just could be how they're used to doing it up. They could be used to judging themselves up consistently or whatever. Just because that's what feels normal. They may just like have always been in that environment. You gotta think about it. Sometimes there are some girls whose moms may be like that, who moms may have like very early instilled in the oh you need to lay this baby hair down, get this like this, and so then like the daughters can naturally just take up on like okay I don't need to be going outside with a complaint face on to them, that type of stuff. And because of that, then they continuously do it, and then that's also how they normally get like their attention from people. And sometimes people like that don't necessarily like seek the attention, they're just kind of like that. And I feel like when the girls come off like kind of like shy, but they'll still like boss out for the picture, like I feel like those are typically those type of girls. That was a very long explanation for a very specific type of girl that may or may not be Miona, but that's just my theory. Who knows? She could also be very annoying and prudish and actually rude. But kind of like Yara. Like, I love Yara. Like, I actually don't think that Yara is, like, a bitch. Like, Yara, I could talk to Yara all day long. Like, first of all, I love her accent. Like, if there's any queer Ukrainian women out there, hi. Y'all normally talk to, so hi. Anyway, so yeah, but Aiden said he's talking to his friend in the car, and his friend's like, "Good luck," and why did I write? I doubt it from the beginning. See, I forget some stuff. I may have to start actually just recording recording my reviews like in their scenes instead of like as the couples, because I write notes and I think I'm going to remember that scene later on, and then I literally don't. For some reason I said I doubt it from the beginning. I don't know. But I said I'd also be pissed at him if we had momentum, because when you have momentum is moment. You gotta go grab that moment. So like, if we are like about to become big, and if the only reason why we couldn't is because our lead guy wanted to like devote his attention to his girl, I would probably have some problems, especially because they don't have kids or anything. So if you ask me, it's like, why can't we be friends? You know, like, she should just be able to fit in like one of the crew. Like, in fact, like, look at her, put her in the videos. Like, she should be like, you know, we should get her some like neon glasses. She got that type of look, neon like green glasses or whatever. She'd be like, I'm part of the rat race, rat face, I don't know. Anyway, so then the next scene we get, he's getting ready, and he's really nervous about what his friends and family's gonna think. Pink is his favorite color, which makes me love him even more, because I have pink hair. I also love pink. Pink being my favorite color is something that happened as I got older, and I didn't realize. And my ex-husband was like, "You really like pink, don't you?" And I was like, "I actually kind of do. It makes me kind of happy," which is also why I like yellow. Yellow makes me happy. I like to see the color, like, just like bright. It like zhuzhes my energy up. I remember me and one of my friends got in an argument about like the color yellow, and she like was like had a theory about people who like people like color yellow, and then her got in an argument, and I was like arguing her down because I was like, no, I actually like yellow, and she's like, no, I do too, but I'm saying that, and I was like, oh, I actually like yellow. The arguments people have, oh my gosh, are so fucking funny. As I say that, I look down at my puzzle and I mostly like my yellow colors. And then I look at my shirt, and I actually have a shirt like with like yellow like sleeves. And it's just like feelings in yellow. And I look behind me and I see like my brother's picture with like the yellow. Okay. Anyway, moving along. Color growing on me has been a very recent thing since I got this like Prism Oracle deck. The beginning of this first one is already going on so long, so we are gonna just speed through this, okay, guys? Got it. So, Pink's favorite color, he ripped his pants, like, he really ripped his pants, like, he like SpongeBob ripped his pants, girl, like, and he said, fuck it, I'm out. I was like, you know, Jibri, that's probably not the weirdest thing ensemble you've worn. Like, Jibri. He rolls out a red carpet. I was like, that won't be enough, sir. She sounds like Yara to me. Jabri lets us know that he needs to teach game classes, because the way that he met her is that, I remember this in closest memories because it was like the last scene. I was like, thank God. But basically, he on Facebook saw her page, but was like, nah, I ain't gonna comment on her page. I'm gonna go to her girl's page and find a picture of her with her girl, and then be like, hey, yo, your girl, she fine. And he was like, see, because I bet everyone told you you're fine and you ignore them. But because I went through an alternative route, yeah. He said, got him. And she was like, no. And she was like, no, because allegedly, apparently, according to homeboy, his David is kind of cute. Hey, David. David, he, actually, what was I about to say about David? I saw a puzzle piece. I realized where it was, and it distracted me. Let me when it settles in. What did David say? What was I about to talk about? Because David basically was saying that apparently, allegedly, up over there in Serbia, the girls are hot. Rat race is the race to be in. And so when she said no, like, you didn't have to go that direction, I think she was saying like, bruh, because like, Everybody over here know you. So you could have came through the DM. You could have came through the email. You could have came, and when I mean email, you could have came through the business inquiries email that I just made up to make it seem like I had a manager, but it's really just me checking it. That's what she was thinking. She's like, but by hook or by crook, baby, we would have found each other. You didn't have to go to my friend's IG. But yeah, she said that if she don't get to America, she gone. And no, she not. They always say that. No. Like, even if they don't actually like the person, and even if they're just not here to be in America, like, when you go through, like, the route of, like, uprooting your life to move to another country, unless it is, like, a total flop, I don't see most people just wanting to, like, back the horse up and just, like, reverse it. Unless they absolutely hate it here or they absolutely love their country. Those are, like, the two exceptions. And she said that she's always wanted to be in America since she was a little girl, which I don't have a problem with anybody saying. People say that is not. I'm like, I don't care. Like, didn't Meghan Markle always wanted to be, like, part of the UK or whatever till she got there? Then they said, "Bitch, you black." Yo. I need people to understand that with someone like Meghan Markle gets treated as badly as she does, and she's someone that I have to, like, squint like Rashida Jones and be like, is she black? Just like Sheeta. I kept having to figure out if she was black sometimes because her skin tone's very fair. Like, I don't know. You know, it's just like it makes you really realize. It makes me realize, like, because I feel like I'm, like, medium skinned. So for me, it already makes me, like, it really hits home to me how even more severely women of darker skin than me get treated. So, like, then y'all gotta imagine, like, you know, it's just like levels to that shit. It's just like the levels. Anyway, moving on. This is the end of those two, and we are going to next talk about Emily and Kobe. Emily and Kobe. So, we start off with Emily showing all of us and Maddie the exact panties that's going to be making their next baby. Because we all wanted to know what ensemble baby number 2 was going to be born through. You know? No. Her sister is looking like she wants to be anywhere but here. Like, her sister looks like I'm only filming because you literally begged me and begged me and begged me. But her sister looks like her Instagram is private. And, like, she told her sister, don't, someone could put me wrong, Maddie may be in the mix, you know. But Maddie looks like she would prefer to even go as an incognito name. That's it. Maddie ain't her real name. I'm not going to say her actual name, which y'all could just probably guess the actual name that Maddie is substitute for. Actually, there's actually 2 different ones. And you know, out of respect for how uncomfortable she looked talking to us about these panties, even though she answered the questions, there was just something about her where it was like, her eyes were saying, like, can I go? But her body language was saying, that one. I saw it, baby girl. I'm so sorry for you. I know you didn't want to think about it. So she's basically telling her sister that she hopes that Kobe doesn't get mad. Oh gosh, I can't do, like, the dualistic name, like, just name Kobe Jr. I guess, maybe, whatever. It's fine. It's not a big of a deal. I'm not gonna complain about, like, people's names. Anyway, she is wondering if Kobe is gonna be upset about the fact that they're not gonna be going straight home to see Coben once they get from the airport. And she's also, you know, having a little bit of insecurity about her weight. And, you know, she's, like, because I don't really, like, watch all the time, right? So, like, while she was talking about her weight and being uncomfortable, I was kind of confused for a little bit. And I was, like, trying to, like, think, like, what did she look like before? Because to me, she looks normal. Like, she looks like an average woman, I guess. Like, she doesn't, like, look plus size to me. I mean, I guess, like, if you put on Tyra Banks, she would say plus size. But, like, it didn't really, like, the way her weight is carried on her body, she looks like a woman who had a baby like a few years ago. So then that makes me wonder, like, what did I look? What did I look like? Because, like, honestly, I don't think I actually started losing my weight from my daughter, who I had like years and years ago, like 8 years ago, 7 years ago, until recently, until like my husband left me, and then I had like another breakup or whatever with someone else. So like, I it makes me wonder, like, because even when they showed the before and after picture, then I did notice it, but also I just don't keep track of weight, you know? And so like I honestly think that is the solution. Just don't even keep track of it. Like, if you don't know, you can't know if you got bigger. I didn't know I got smaller until I went to like some store, like Walmart. It's right next door to me, and I always go there. And like, you know, black people, they like to comment a lot sometimes on things they maybe shouldn't. But if they see you enough, they feel like they know you. So it took 2 employees or 2 different places like next door to me to be like, "Girl, you got small. You okay?" For me to be like, "Oh my goodness." And the weight has continued to lose. But like, I don't really care. Like I said, if you don't keep track of the weight, how do you know you gained it? And if you don't look in the mirror a lot, just like, whoosh, whoosh, you'll be fine. Look it. But anyway, so I basically said that I would want to see my baby. Hell no. Like, he's 17 months old. This is his only child, his first child. I get that she's had 17 months to be with him, but he hasn't had 17 months to be with him. And also, I guess you gain weight, because he did say it. So maybe now he's like, we could just kind of just to go on to the house. And also, did she say it would be all night long, or did she say it would be hit it and quit it? Oh, she did say it'd be hit and quit it. Because I couldn't remember if that was her or our white Native American. Can I call her that? White WNA. Our WNA girl. Who I got my theories about her. I think she a freak. Yeah. And I also think that her friends ain't never gonna be around Muhammad, because she gonna never let them expose her. She just gave me a tease. I don't know. My gaydar went off. My queerdar went off. It went queer over there. Anyway. And I am queer, so don't come for me. Says to nobody who's listening. Anyway. But with the trip, but then when she said like she had to drive like 2 hours, I was like, okay, maybe like with the kid and everything, maybe like, you know, having the child in the car for that long and you want to go meet him by yourself, maybe it's better for leave him home. But like when I realized that she did kind of have the option to like go ahead and just like drive home, I do think that I would want to see my kid, you know. And then like if you're gonna tell me that we typically have like a hit it and quit it night, then again, she could just want to sleep. You know what? Let me give it to her. Because at the same time, on the same token, you could say, this is why I'm Pisces, Sun and Moon, so I'm very dualistic, and I'm a Virgo rising. So I'm mutable in all my signs. I can see, like, every single point. So, because, like, honestly, like, when I think about it, though, like, as a mom, like, yes, she has had 17 months to be with Coben. But at the same time, she has had 17 months to be with Coben. And she's probably tired. Like, Medea made a appearance during the show. I used to have one. Shout out to the Griffins who gifted me and my ex-husband that very expensive breast pump because I really thought I was going to have to use it. And I really didn't end up using it. But I do believe I donated to somebody who could use it, which was awesome because those things are very expensive. But Medea makes an appearance because, baby or not, you still gotta pump. They still gotta come out somewhere, okay? Because otherwise it gets painful. And like that's a whole other thing people gotta think about too, you know. So like, she probably just wanted a night, like, so I kind of get it. I get it. Like, even if it's like gonna be like some hit it and quit it type of like sexual activities, and it may not be romping in the sheets all night. Like, she seems like she may just want to get some and be in the hands of her man for a night before like it starts familydom. So, understand, Emily, understand, but he may not understand. So she eats dinner with Sean, her BFF. Sean don't really see it for him. They talk about sending him back, which, like, they talk about, like, what parameters would qualify for her to send him back, or, like, witchy or whatever. And honestly, that whole entire conversation, that type of conversation, doesn't sit right with me. I think if you are going to legally bring someone over here, you don't. It's like, okay, not to be like Karen Guillermo, but it's like adopting a child. Like, and I'm not talking about fostering, like adopting. When you take on that child, like, and you take on that responsibility, like, you do that with the intention to keep that child. You don't do it with the intention of, like, unless the child's possessed, then by all means, you tell that kid, forget my name, I'm dropping you off at the firehouse, okay? But, yeah, so I don't like this sit and back conversation. If you tend to bring him here, like, kid or not, whatever, unless you find out that person did use you, I guess, and you can prove without reasonable doubt that person did use you, then I don't know. I just don't think that, like, sending him back should be a conversation. But whatever. So yeah, so then basically we get to her seeing him they see each other for the first time in 2.5 years, and yada 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 and yada yada boom ba bam boom, and he mentions that she's gained weight, and to which I say, sir, so have you, because the pictures don't look the same. So it looks like she had pregnancy. You know what? Fuck you. She had pregnancy and COVID, bitch, and breastfeeding, bitch. And what did you have? Nothing to do, okay? And you look like two of you now, okay? Underwear model, wearing who? Who hiring you? Show me the proof. I'm just saying. Who's the next couple? Who is the next couple? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thank God they didn't show everybody. We got, how many we got left? So we did Jibri and Emily and Kobe. We got Yvette and Mohamed. Cara and Shaeeda and B. Oh my gosh, they got so many damn people. They didn't even show us Ari and Benham. Even though I do love me some Ari and Benham. I don't know why. Ari, like, she came straight. Like, let me tell you something. If I ever was to be over at Universal and I was in the Dr. Seuss area, which, shout out to me also, by the way, shout out to me, Misha Ayamo. I am Misha underscore. I did one time read Dr. Seuss' wife. I always forget about that. Hell out of my life. Gotta be forgetting about it. But I don't know what I was about to say. I don't know. Let's get on to the next couple. Oh, actually, what I was gonna say was, quite as kept, if I was at Universal and I saw Ari at the Dr. Seuss land, I would be like, "Hi, do you know where I can find some churros?" She just has like a Whoville type of face. Does she not? Is it just me? Just like I keep wanting to call Bilal Michael, because for some reason he gives me Michael energy. Michael T's, and maybe it's because Michael. You know what? We'll get to Michael. We get to Michael. Okay. Woo! Next to last couple. Now I didn't take a hit in between it. Instead, I ate a little bit my chipotle and used the bathroom. So now I'm going to take a hit before I get into Kara and G. I think I'll give it to y'all good, Kara and G. So Kara, I am very, 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 told you I got them clear. Attracted to her. But good gosh, if she's anything like she come off on camera, she would make my ass itch. I just gotta be honest. There's a card in the Prism deck called Disruption, and I accidentally told my daughter that because she's a Libra and the card is Venus oriented, and Venus is ruled, Libras is ruled by Venus, right? And I accidentally said at first, yeah, this is your card because you showed this role, you make my ass itch. And then she's like, well, I think make my booty itch, you know. And she thinks it's so funny, like the fact that she like gets on my nerves at times. To her, is like gold, like comic gold. Such a Libra. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. I cannot wait to see my baby on Friday. 2 more days. I made her like a little desk space over on the side. So we can like hang out while I work, because my job is like easy to work with her and stuff like that. Anyway, so yeah, she's an A-type. She's really A-type. But I really do love the fact that she speaks Spanish. It is a vibe. But like also Kara is somebody who like I would be friends with, but she would be that like I think very annoying white friend where I would like get kind of nervous about being around her sometimes. Like she'd be the one that like, listen, let me tell you something. I will run my mouth any given moment, right, bitch? But if I feel a little uncomfy, listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The social justice and me gonna step away for a second for the safety, okay? Okay? Like, I have been in some situations with some white people where I have felt like I have remembered and had to remind myself, you is black. Step back. You don't know me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you black, you know what I mean? Like, especially if you, like, hang out with white people a lot. Like, sometimes you could just be in some situations where, like, once you get home. And honestly, be real with you, it can happen with black people, too. Honestly, it can really just happen with people. But my discernment can be more accurate when it comes to niggas. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to niggas, like, I feel like you gonna find that random, like, crazy shit a lot less. You know? Like, you're not gonna find as many of, like, those, like, there was that one girl who, like, sat on like, her friend's burger or something like that, and they all, like, beat her, I think, to maybe death. Those are very, very rare circumstances, and I would account those more to, like, the issue of their brains not forming with groupthink mentality, which makes me very paranoid about my daughter potentially one day being in group situations with girls alone. Because like this is a big side note, but like, you know, like there's like some murder cases and stuff like that that are very gruesome that I've like listened to for true crime, and I may talk about true crime on here too as well, because there's some cases that like literally get me going, bitch. And I love to watch interrogation videos, and I haven't in a while. And I really should get into back some. I really should reconnect with some of the stuff that I love and create content about it. You know. But anyway, going to this little side note, there's a decent amount of like true crime cases, if you think about it, or at least that I've watched, that are surrounded around teenage girls that are just like gruesome and fucking brutal. And I think that happens sometimes when you get like some kids who may just not have their brains developed well enough with enough people who would follow the leader. And sometimes it makes me nervous because I can completely see my daughter being someone to be so oblivious, like not realize that a group of girls don't like her, and then like something happening to her because she didn't realize it. But like I have always been like so paranoid, like and because my grandma raised me like that too. So, like, I've just always just had, like, my antennas up, kind of. So, I don't know. I guess I can say I've always been very perceptive since I was, like, a child. So, like, even when I was, like, younger, like, I would even play with my brothers. Like, there's, like, some people that, like, would be, like, just be a little off or whatever. And, like, I promise you, kid you not, my brother could come here and he'll tell you that, like, I would tell him, like, even when I was, like, 15, 14, like, hey, I don't think you should hang out with this person. And, like, there was this one kid, like, I told Shamar, I was like, something feels off with him. And then, like, one day, he, like, came to our door with a baseball bat. He's like, let me in! Let me in! I was like, oh, hell nah. Oh, hell nah. Bitch, I was ready to go, okay? And, you know, that makes me wonder, like, why I don't trust myself more as an adult. Because, like, I mean, even just, like, being so aware of shit, like, I don't know, man. I really think what keeps me, like, the least progressed is not just realizing that, like, I already have had the answers. Because then I second guess myself and then I'm proved right. But because I've done so much work second guessing myself and trying to prove myself wrong, I just get myself in bigger holes. Okay, so this was such a long tangent. Maybe I shouldn't take that hit. Okay, Kara and G. And I never can listen back to these, so it's just like awful. But yeah, I don't know how I got into the whole tangent, but I love that she speaks Spanish. But Kara's just interesting. She's interesting. He said he's going to paradise, and to which I say, sir, you're still going to be brown here. Treat a little bit better, but sir, you're still going to be brown here. But I get you. You won't be going like hungry, because let me tell you something. Your white girl, let me tell you something. Kara don't play. That's one thing about Kara, okay? Kara don't play about her baby, okay? That's why she said, I am flying myself over there, because if they dare try to touch my man, I'm about to white woman up in here. And in fact, she did on the plane, because apparently they weren't seated together, and she said she made up a huge funk. She said, I was not happy about that, so I made sure that we got moved, aka this bitch would not shut up to the point that someone said, all right, hey, if we two move, would you be okay? And he, like, this dude, just like, he looks like Stanley from The Office. He's just like, will you be okay? Will you? Huh? And then she's like, yes! That will be, I think, kind of acceptable. Because, you know, she, you know, because she put up such a funk. And that's really not what she want. Like, she really wants two people who are sitting right next to each other to move. She go ahead, and then Stanley look at his wife. And he just said, come on, baby. And they just get up and they move. Because they was the ones on the aisle seats. And that is what happened. And you can't tell me otherwise. Anyway, they are having the last dinner. And he surprises her with her friend, Chris. I was like, okay, Chris. I was like, you my brother's type. Hi. And then his brother said he's gonna miss him. I was like, oh, his family really seems to care about him. I think that's really cute. Their age difference doesn't feel that big to me. Like, honestly, like there is like whatever her name is supposed to be, white Native American woman, and Muhammad's age difference, and then there's Kara and G's age difference. And Kara and G's age difference just feels like something just to, like, point fun at, in a sense. It doesn't really feel like it's a real thing that exists, like, to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're, like, in the same, just, like, juncture to me. You know? Like, but okay. We can talk about it, I guess, if you want to. She refers to herself as a skanky panky, which I had to write this one down. A young brown Latino boy who finds a young white female, and also 4 papers. And to which he said, I'm not doing that at all. And to which she said, well, at least you're stuck with a fairly alright option. And she's like, blinks her eyes. I'm just like, you are such an interesting white woman. Like, she really, let me tell you, like, Kara would be the type of person, like, she really, like, she'd be the coworker to make my ass itch, but at the end of the day, like, I think I would like her because of her passion. Like, she seems, I feel like she's a Leo or a Pisces, because or an Aries, or a Gemini. Okay, I know there's a lot of different, but it's like, I'm getting different teases from her. Kara, if you're ever listening, please let me know what you are, baby girl. I would like your sun, moon, and rising. Thank you. And you're beautiful. Gorgeous. But, I don't know. She's very interesting. She's very interesting. Like she feels like I said, she feels like a coworker that would annoy me or whatever, just like slightly. But then like because it's very easy to like get me, like it's very easy to like kind of get like my heart in a sense. Like it's very easy for me to be like, oh okay, cool, come on girl, like I let you in, type of thing. Like as long as like you're, as long as you feel solid, as long as like I feel like what you say backs up what you do and your statements are consistent, you know? Like, you know, you're around some people and like listen, I go all over the place. Like I am a Pisces sun and moon, so I could be like this person, this, but it's not really. It's more like this energy. Like I can like float through energies, but I pretty much remain the same. Like sometimes I'm very like imbalanced and just like but like I'm still the same. And then sometimes I'm just very like chill, like nuanced, like just kind of like and like I can bring like because I'm a mutable sign, so I can kind of bring like whatever energy. But me and my core, I'm still the same. But then there are those people who, like, 1 second, they're just, like, creeping you out. Then the next second, they're just, like, trying to be charming, but you can still tell they're creeping you out. You know? There you go. I don't know why I went to a whole, like, rant. We're gonna get through this, I promise, if you're still here. Anyway, so I said I feel like they're both insecure a little bit. Like, if this is a real storyline, like, if he's really bothered, I feel like it's just, like, something to be, like, a little insecure about. I don't think it's going to be, like, a real problem with them. And personally, I think he likes it. I just don't know if he likes it on camera. But I kind of just feel like he likes it. Like, I think he likes I think he likes being taken care of. Especially like with him like he is like a real social justice warrior, like if you think about it. Like he like is like somebody who like literally like hot to trot, 10 toes down, got into the trenches and like got like shot at around and shit like that, like to fight for shit, like, which is like some OG type behavior, you know what I'm saying? That's like that behavior. Like I'm pretty sure he's the type who probably is like, oh fuck, I'm scared. Fuck it, I'm gonna go do it anyway. Like that's like that real like type of bravery you see like in Game of Thrones type of shit, type of person. Okay, I don't know why I went into that whole type of like thing to make some type of point. I mean, I just lost it. I don't know, but that's what I say. Because he's like that. Like I could also see him being the type of person to be like, you know, I did that, so you know what? Yeah, like. In our culture, it's every man has to be like so dominant, da da da. And for me, I want to be like softer, and like so I can kind of like see him still like liking that dynamic of her being more of an A type, like in control type of personality. Like, and you know, like honestly, like it's the double-edged sword. Be careful because she is the type of person though that I feel like could put you in a situation that could get you locked up accidentally because you ran her mouth too much and she tried the wrong person. But she's also someone that you know is gonna make sure she put your bond in right away. Even if she lets me take you anywhere, she may just go ahead and let him shoot her for you. You know, so like, go y'all, sure. He looked nervous about traveling. Yeah, because that is a nerve-wracking situation. I feel like that is scary. As a person of like color to like travel and like be told that it'll be accepted, but like you still have to like wait till like you even get off the plane and everything. I lose my voice doing this to even figure out if you're gonna be accepted. The brother fiance goes into the airport. He says he has an octopus in his stomach, which I thought was really cute. And, yeah. So that's Karen G. Ooh, Jesus. Alright. I actually don't have that much to say about these two, so let's get them done. Alright. You know, I be thinking I'm about to, like, take, like, a break in between each of these couples. But then I realize that, like, if I do, I won't finish. Cause like honestly, I want to watch my reviewers so bad, but I want to make sure that I didn't watch any of their stuff first. Like I watch for 9 Day. I love to watch 9 Day Melanated Way. She came from AfterBuzz as well. Also DJ Richie Sky came from AfterBuzz. I was talking about him. I love okay, so I think I may do a video on like my favorite content creators and why I love them actually. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna do that. I even I have clips of so many of them like saved in my phone. Like, yes, I'm definitely doing that. I'm doing a review of my content creators. That's what I'm doing, and I call them my content creators because like I fucking love them. But who was I talking about just now? Oh yeah, like so, a 9 Day Melanated Way, came from AfterBuzz. DJ Richie Sky came from AfterBuzz. He was on like the Social Mania, which I can't wait. I'm gonna watch that too. I may review that. I really do like Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like they're so interesting. They're so fascinating to me. I wonder if Love and Marriage like DC is as good, but I don't think I ever hear anybody talk about them. But I'm in a place in my life where I can consume a lot, so and talk about it. So I like to talk about it. But anyway, you know what? This is probably why life like made me have no friends at this point, because it's probably like pushing me to like stop just like bombarding them with all of my clips of this shit and me just talking about it. Anyway, okay, so we have Yvette and Mohamed, and this is our white Native American. I asked if I could see the Ancestry.com results. Just curious. She's an acupuncture something, and she loves yoga. She does have a 12-year-old kid with Down syndrome and kidney disease. And I have a friend who has kidney disease, and like the way she talks about how much it's like changed her life, and she's so young. So, like, that kind of pulls, like, at the heartstrings there. Thorin, I think is his name. He's a beautiful child. My mom is a special needs teacher, and she's a really, really good one at that. She has a lot of heart. She's such a Virgo. She has a lot of heart with her job, but she also has, like, a lot of, like, tact. Like, she, like, don't play, and, like, she don't make no excuses for them. Like, she knows, like, what they adequately should know and what to do and what they may not be able to comprehend, to understand, and do. And that's what I mean when I say she don't play no games. Like, she's not gonna be like, oh, just because you're special needs means that you can do whatever. She's like, I know what you know, and I know what you don't know. And that, I know you know. So you better remember you know it. But, yeah. So, what do you feel? Oh, yeah, she said, what do you feel like eating? And he's like, pizza! And then she's like, I'll take it to your dad. And I was like, what? It was just a really odd sequence of events. And honestly, it's something that I would not have noticed if I wasn't reviewing this, because I don't typically actually watch these shows like that, honestly. Like, I just kind of, like, can't wait to get through them so I can, like, listen to my reviewers, because, like, they're the reasons why I watch it. But then I also have thoughts, and I just be, like, so busy in the comment section, like, these are a lot of my thoughts. And I'm like, girl, you should probably just go to your own corner and talk about this shit, which is what I'm doing. So, anyway, her friend comes over, and, like, she basically, tells her friend the story, how they met, like, she didn't even know. Like, okay, I'm not going to say their names, but, so, there is a person that I know in real life that was on a very popular dating show. He was on, like, either Temptation Island, Love Island, The Bachelor, or Flavor of Love, okay? Either one of those. Like, just one of those shows, okay? And I recently, like, looked him up, because I was, like, talking to my brother how corny he is in real life. That's why I don't want to say his name at all, because I don't want to, like, offend, even though he's kind of, like... I need, like... people, okay, so we can have a Patreon. I'll probably make that picture on like $2 for all I give a damn. Okay, I just want like a little space where I can like really say some shit because that's the one thing I don't hear though. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've already said a lot, so I'm pretty sure people are like, "What the fuck she would not say?" If you know me, if you're listening, if you know me, you're probably not listening. If you know me, you're probably like, "Girl, I listen to you enough on social media." Even though now I don't have social media, I'm taking a brickety break from it, probably forever. Yeah, probably forever. This is my social media from now on. YouTube is healthier. Right? It's like I'm just like talking to myself, but I'm like being productive with it, basically. Anyway, oh yeah, I put like why do people like 6-packs? Because she keeps talking about a 6-pack. We might have had a long conversation about that. And I guess he's right. Like some people like really do like 6-packs. Like why? Like I don't get the infatuation with them. Like what do you do with them? I don't even want a 6-pack of beer because I don't drink beer. You know? It's like I take a 6-pack of soda, I guess. I love peach soda. But normally that comes in 12-packs from like checks from Publix. Not Publix, Winn-Dixie. Yeah. Anyway, so funny, my job, like I'm not allowed to tell people like that I'm not like at the actual place, but like I'm at home. And like we take calls from like over like 400 different like call centers, or not call centers, but like pest control places or whatever. Comment below if you want a reference or referral because they're always hiring. There's this really good company, and I forgot like what. Oh yeah. And so like basically like my job is in MST time, and I live in EST time. But then like a lot of my coworkers are also in CST time because you can live in Idaho, Florida, Ohio, and Texas, I think, and work for the company that I work for. I really like them. They're really awesome. But like people aren't supposed to know where you are. And so like sometimes I don't forget why I to bring this up, but like sometimes like I just get like really confused on how to like not give that away. Like this one lady, she was like, "Aren't you just afraid of like tarantulas being outside?" And I was like, gators, because I live in Florida, and she lives in the desert, like, shit, I've been there actually. Not Palm Beach, bitch. I'm dumb when it comes to like, I was about to say I'm dumb when it comes to agriculture. Oh my gosh. Between every one of these couples that I record, I take a hit. So I get a little more gone, and I'm drinking a Four Loko. Anywho. So her friend that's there is the same age as her friend that she's talking to, and while she's in the closet lets us know, or Yvette lets us know, that Mohamed and her friend's son are the same age. To which we pan to a confessional with the best friend, and she says, yeah, that's kind of weird. Also, Yvette was going through her closet and getting rid of her clothes because Mohamed is so conservative. And I'm so confused. Is anyone else confused with me? Because he met her through a bikini photo. I'm not even going to go in deeper to that because I think that says enough. But he met her through the hashtag fit body. And I thought, To which I thought, if I go through, like, Instagram and look up, like, cute queers, or, like, femmes, like, would that work for me? And also, he remembered the exact hashtag. Interesting. That's just... I don't know if there's... I don't know. You know, that's just interesting. That's interesting that he's like, yeah, and I met you through the fit body hashtag. Oh, what I was about to say about the person from The Bachelor, or I said the show. Well, whatever. You can guess if you want to, but you don't know me at all, so you wouldn't be able to guess. He tied some nuptials, right? And the story of how he met his person is, like, not real at all. And it's just so funny, though, because now I wonder, like, if these stories are fake. And that's what we was thinking about this one, because like he met her through the hashtag FitBod, and he remembered it. But that sounds like too weird to be fake. I ain't gonna lie. Whatever. Anyway, moving along. So I also wonder, like, while she's getting rid of her stuff, why she didn't, like, invite one of her friends who was, like, not saying anything wrong with the lady, to her friend's, like, size at all. But, like, I would, since I'm filming that scene, I would have probably, like, maybe had her there too, but, or at least had, like, had a friend who, like, maybe wanted some of the clothes or whatever. So that way, like, she could be like, oh, yeah, I can wear this. Or even, she could even just pretend it, like, okay, my sister would like that. Yeah, my sister could fit that. Or something, you know? But instead, she was just, like, putting the clothes on the bed. That's just my thought. Like, if I was a producer, I would be like, oh, I know you, like, couldn't, like, really, like, wear any of her stuff. And I could go vice versa. Like, what if it was her and the girl was smaller, whatever. So I'm not trying to say anything about weight, because I'm not, like, into that body shaming shit at all. Fuck that shit. But as a producer, like, just have, like, a little more interactive, you know, like, make it feel a little more real, you know. This is my suggestion. So next thing we get with Yvette, because it's still just Yvette. We meet Mohamed next week, I think. Gosh, they haven't even shown some of the couples. Thank God. We meet her. Oh, I also put that, like, not judging, but, like, her age difference and Cara and Guillermo age difference. Oh my gosh, I haven't gotten through two of these couples. You know what? Forget it. Forget it. I'm getting through this. I'm getting through this. Okay. Because I do want to go to bed early today. Because, like, I, like, get up at, like, my job technically, like, starts, like, at, like, 4. So I'm, like, a little tired. Anyway. So she goes to the squad because they're yogis who train together. I said, I think I see how you may get off without... Oh, yeah. Her little squad. I don't know. Something about them gave me, like, a little, we all friends. Like, you know, a friend group, I was married in part of, so I ain't judging, trust me. They, you know, they look like they look like they do hot yoga together, if you catch my drift. So they get all to his business, and they talk like, oh my gosh, is he a virgin? And I was like, does he virgin? I don't believe virginity, honestly, to be real with you, that may be a wild concept for some people, but, like, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But, and it's, like, been a slow process for me, but, like, at this point in my life, I'm not sure if I truly believe in virginity or believe that terminology should be something that is used. Because I'm not sure if it's completely, like, productive or conducive for conversations about sex. Like, I don't think it makes sex a healthy conversation at all, in a sense. You know? Like, I don't know. Like, there's just, like, an energy to it, and there's just, like, thoughts on it. But, like, that's, like I said, like, that's just, like, it's not a fully thought out thought, okay? Okay? I'm not over here, like, homegirl from Young, Famous, and African, letting my child live in another apartment, okay? I can barely afford my own. Thank you. But, anywho, the friends are all asking about, like, do they think they'll like him, da-da-da-da. And there's something about, like, her vibe that just made me feel like, y'all don't realize, I think this may be her parting, dinner, like, brunch. Like, this may be her last hurrah with you girls for men, if he lasts. Like, I would not be shocked if we don't ever see her friends and him mingle. Like, there was just some energy I got, like, from her. Like, and I also got the energy, like, she was like, can you please not expose our potential, like, orgy parties that we have, like, please, on camera? Because, like, Mohamed would, like, totally lose it or something. Energy. But, like, the way her friends talk, like, they're so loosey-goosey with the mouth. Like, I don't know. We may see a lot of scenes of, like, her filming with them again and them being like, so, like, it's been 1.5 years and we still haven't met Mohamed. What's up? And her being like, so he got COVID. And they'll be like, that was last year, girl. That's just my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Anywho, that's all I'm talking about them for. Next couple is our last couple. Thank the Lord. Kata, and G. Oh, thank God we have finished the last one. We're going to the last one. All right. So, again, I have not watched anyone's review. And this is honestly going to be like the shortest one that I'm probably going to talk about. First of all, he looks so much like Michael. I just can't. We're getting ready for the big old test. I roll. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel about this test. This is actually one thing I am curious to see other people's opinions on, to be honest with you. If I'm just being really, really honest about, because I just like don't even know how I feel about it. Like, it doesn't feel funny. That's what I know, at least. Like, you're not gonna get a kiki ha 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 to me for it. But like, sure, I guess. I mean, I feel like it fails regardless, because she seems like she's 10 toes down. She just seems like she's freaking out, like, oh shit. Like, I just thought because you was dressing like shit, you was living like you are the shit, you know? Like, she's like, I just didn't think that you were, like, dressing like shit and living in shit. That was mainly her fucking point, I feel. What do you guys think? Like, and he just seemed like he was ready for her to fail, to have a good old scene, like, about the house. And sorry, now I'm eating a little bit. To which I have questions, like, about the house, by the way. Why? Because no one told me why. Like, he wouldn't maybe invest in that house, fix it up, maybe, like, rent it for a cheaper price to a family of lower income who could use it. Something. Like, I don't know. There's something about, like, it just sitting there, that being, like, his childhood home. It made me, like, wonder, like, was it even his childhood home? I haven't, like, seen anything about it. I don't care too much to talk about it. I'm ready to go. Honestly. Been here too long. Waiting for her at the airport. I can tell that she's really shy, because she feels so awkward, like, in front of the camera at first. Not until she starts talking about, like, how things are going. But, the way she reacted at, like, I swear, like, the kidnapper band, though, was so on point. Like, it's like Michael, it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, she was already reacting alone when she saw him roll up out there, to, like, the regular, I don't know what it was, a Chevy, a Malibu, or something. But, yeah. I said she ain't even like the Toyota. Oh, that's what I just said. Oh, yeah, when she said Sanford and Son, I was like, that's funny. I didn't, like, I never thought about, like, Sanford and Son being available, like, internationally. But I have wanted to watch Sanford and Son recently. Elizabeth, I'm coming, Elizabeth. Sanford and Son's shit. When she actually there was a rat in the car, I laughed. Girl, there's no rat in the car. Come on, man. Come on. I know. And then she kept saying, don't put my stuff by the trash now. I was like, damn. I was like, what is back there? Like, but like, also, like, I keep wanting to say Michael, because he gives me Michael from Married at First Sight energy. If you actually are still here, please comment below and let me know if you have watched Married at First Sight. And I'm talking about Malika's spouse. He gives me his energy. I don't know why. Like, he just gives me, like, he could be like, they could be brothers energy. I wouldn't be surprised. Just like there's this other couple, another couple, like, it was like, I think Jessica and Austin or something like that. The like more like outdoorsy, sportsy couple from one season of Married at First Sight looks just like the dude Evan from the first season of Temptation Island to me. Some of these people, I'm like, I think y'all are cousins. I think y'all are related. Go to Ancestry.com and if I would like to see your results as well. White Native American. WNBA. All right. Anyway, she gives the best vernacular when she says dilapidated. I was like, ooh, la la, he's hurt, and I said that I said like, he never pull a prank if that prank could potentially hurt your feelings. That's just like, I think that's like a really good rule. Like, never pull a prank that you could potentially be sensitive about that person's reaction to. I think is just a very smart rule of thumb to go by. That could just be me. I remember when my ex-husband accidentally was like trying to prank me because we kept like successively like locking the keys in the car, and then I remember that one time he was like trying to prank me, but then he actually did it, and he was like, "Oh, that was actually supposed to be a prank." I wonder if that was supposed to be a prank, or he actually did it. I wonder. But she said she would do both. She's 10 toes down, like I said. But she's just saying that the math's not mathing. That's all she's saying. She's just saying, like, bruh, you can't be living like this and looking like that. Like, she said, the 4x2, what we call. She said, I know it's probably a horrible accent, but she said, bitch, she said, I could stay home for this and be living way better. That's all she's saying. And she's saying, if I knew it was going to be a fixer-upper, she probably thinking I would have watched me some YouTube videos on, like, how to patch the ceiling up. Because homegirl looked like she ready to do the place up. That's what she looked like. And I hope as soon as she realized he got money that she's like, well, let's go back and fix that place up or something. That's like, he make all that money and his place look like that? I don't know. Okay, sure, dude. Alright. That is the end of this review. Let me make sure. For some reason, it's writing on the top. Okay, woohoo! That is the end of the review of 90 Day Fiancé, Season 9, Episode 2. I was about to say I wanted to have a keke, but that was Married at Huntsville. Party like a rock star. Well, whatever this episode's called. Oh, Queen Coach posted it 28 minutes ago. I'm ready to go. All right. Good night.